Hey, what's up everyone? 1.5 million crit shot damage. This is how I did it. Sentry's Call Harness is a health pack, but I got plus 8% damage to elites, and I'm wearing 4 pieces of Sentry gear, so I get plus 30% headshot damage, plus 20% damage to elites. And the Stalker talent is active headshot, smart the enemy, increasing the damage inflicted on the target by 15% for a duration of 10 seconds each. And it can be stacked up to 3 times, so then I'm wearing the Sentry's Call Mass. This is firearms, 4% critical hit chance, plus 2.5% pulse critical hit damage bonus, and the 4 pieces. My teammate is actually running pulse and smart cover, so I'll explain all of that. Sentry's Call knee pads, plus 15% critical hit damage, plus 8% enemy armor damage, so that's also helping to take down these elites pretty quickly. Sentry's Call gloves, I got a god roll for SMGs, so SMG damage, plus 6% critical hit damage, and I got crit hit chance. My backpack is from the Nomad. Get some skill power. There's nothing in here to help me with crit, but yeah, wearing 2 pieces it gets my scavenging way up. Holster of the Nomad, that's just there as well. So let's see what my attributes are. Let's look at the character. So critical hit chance 40.5%. Critical hit damage is at 141. Headshot damage is plus 119, and I believe that actually stacks. I have plus 28% damage to elite, so that's pretty high. 8% damage to armor for enemies. And then I just wanted to give you an idea. My armor mitigates 51.22%, so I like that. That's pretty high. Exotic damage resilience is at 17%. That's good for the DZ. And then on exploration, man, I'm at 199%. So I'm getting some really nice drops. It actually has made a difference. And that's how I got the 4th Sentry's piece. So let's look, what perks am I running? So my teammate runs Pulse and the Smart Cover. And that's, I need to put this on to show you the difference. And then I'm using One is None. So that's also helping with dealing some more damage, especially with a marksman rifle. I mean, it essentially extends the ammo clip. So just to give you an idea, here are the weapons. My AUG is actually, as you can see, here are the various parts. So everything is adding critical hit damage or critical hit chance. So my scope, my extended magazine, my flash hider, and those are the things you want to focus on, especially on a submachine. My marksman, this is the M1A, the first wave. Bought it as the blueprint in the DZ. I believe it was in the church. You need Phoenix credits for it, but it's worth it. It's amazing. So I got critical hit damage on the magazine. I got headshot damage on the scope. So all of those are going to be stacking together to increase my damage. And so here's what it looks like normally. So we go to the firing range. Let's pop some shots. Not everything can proc in here, but at least it gives you an idea, what can work. And I can't really tell if it's market enemies, but you can see the crit damage has gone up from the 300 range to 400. So this is normally what would be happening. I can't get a million damage at all, much as 1.5 doing this. But let's stack some smart cover and then see what the difference looks like for my my DPS, my damage numbers. So stack, and we start pushing up now. So let's get the damage bonus, and we're getting some nice hits in there. And then we're going to actually do a pulse after. So look at that, 450 at the base, yeah. And then it would go up from there as the Sentry perks start rocking the Stalker perk. So yeah, let's do a pulse, and then we can always do a pulse and smart cover. And so basically we're running in a team. One guy is just maxed electronics. He's at like 49,000 electronics. His pulse is always up. His smart cover is always up. I'm the damage dealer, so I'm tucking in, getting that buff, jumping out, firing the shots, getting back in it. I mean, we can literally tank incendiary grenade. We're tanking all sorts of crazy stuff sitting in smart cover. And I'll have another video soon showing how we actually use that in the DZ. But here it is. So it's smart cover and pulse. Let's make some shots. So that's 581 base. And it just went up to 750 because I proc the perk. It's a lot harder to proc it on these, the test dummies essentially. But let's go into real life and show what this actually looks like. When we bring that into various missions. So here's what the DPS actually looks like when I'm touching smart cover. So you'll see my DPS goes from 180,000 all the way up, and now it jumps to 230 on my primary. So we're going to do it again and show you what happens on my M1A. So tuck into cover, and it's going to go up, and you actually see it drop. So it goes up to 173, smart cover goes away, then it drops to 135. So that's how I'm actually getting pretty massive boost to damage. And here's what happens in in the actual gameplay. This is doing Lincoln Tunnel on hard. We all know how this works. This is challenging, not hard. This is not challenging. I'm just melting these people. You're seeing those numbers popping up. You know, we tucked into smart cover. Here's a guy. We waited on him. And so we're finishing him off. This is quick. Having fun.
That was too close. They don't care who they kill to get what they want.
And so yeah, we all kind of just can't believe this one. And so I'm going to just leave the rest of this for you guys to watch and just enjoy.
Warning. Agent on your team is down. Requires assistance.